Pre-stream dance.
Pre-stream panic. Pre-stream panic.
Gotta do that. Pre-stream panic. Oh god. Oh god.
Mean every stream?
Every stream. Every stream. Hello, YouTube. Thank you. Hello, everybody. We are live.
YouTube also doing the pre-stream panic.
Oh god. Oh god. You're streaming now? Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck.
Ad!
No! Go away, Minnesota Culligan. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. My name is Hedgehog. Today I'm joined by my two lovely compatriots off screen. He's Shy Boy. We have Dragon 100. And we also have Alamise, Late Mies. Late Mies, the meme queen.
Would it be Alate Mies?
Alate Mies, probably. So, welcome all four of you. Welcome, Mr. Sir. Mr. Sir, I need to mod you. Let me do that.
Mold the man.
Mold the man.
I
put the sword on his shoulders twice.
Honestly forgot Madam wasn't modded.
Well, yeah, I just didn't have him as a mod because usually there's you and Gerbil and Mr. Sir in the chat. I didn't want the whole chat to just be mods. But Gerbil's not here this week. So
damn, rest in peace everyone else.
Yeah. One would think I'd have a couple more people showing up because the Helltaker video got so many views, but nah.
Yeah, but this is also part 10 of Homestuck.
Fair enough.
So
fair enough.
Like if there was a stream and it was like Homestuck, I'd be like, oh, this fucking webcomic? I don't know, I never got into that. But then it's like Homestuck part 10? Fuck that! No
fair
way!
Enough, fair enough. Oh yeah, I didn't really expect anyone to show up tonight, but hello, Mr. Sir.
No, see, what'll happen is right in the middle of the stream, you'll get a boom and everyone will be like, oh, I watched your Helltaker video. So I came for girls doing voice acting, but this weird creepy guy off screen keeps talking, so I want to go home.
Yeah.
I want my money back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to take off my glasses. Shit, I guess this is a glasses reveal.
You revealed your glasses before.
Very briefly, I guess.
Glasses reveal, glasses reveal.
Here, I'll take them off. I can't be the librarian, I have to be a cool girl. Oh god. Adra.
So this may qualify
as tormenting, but the last home streak, hella money happened, so let's see if we can recreate it. No! Oh god, here we go again. Here we go again. But anyway, hello everybody. Hello Lucas. Hello Fatman Rolling. Hello Mr. Sir. Hello Adra. Hello Anime. Let me turn off this face cam because we will not need it. If I can find basic, there we go. Oh no, I can't turn off the face cam. Whatever will I do?
You have to put your glasses back on.
I guess. All right, it's cool. It's gone. Hello everyone. Okay, now I can put my glasses back on so I can actually see.
What if she said it was gone, but it wasn't gone, just to trick the mans into getting into frame?
I mean,
he can see it.
I can see it. It's on the screen.
No, what do you mean? It's obviously not.
Don't
what are you talking?
Don't look at that. Don't look at the screen.
Don't look at the screen. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, Dragon.
No, I'm a little baby. She'll have to hear me bitch about it for the next hour. No, you're doing it wrong. It's.
How have you gotten better at that?
I hate that.
Have you been practicing?
I told you I got to do it all the time. I remember.
Guys, wait,
Yes.
hold up. Breaking news.
What's that?
Homestuck wants us to know that Mint Mobile has premium wireless access for only $15 a month.
God.
Not sponsored, but also it's Ryan Reynolds, so he can give me a Mint Mobile ad.
Hello, Epic DJ Ghost Dude. I don't know how I got here, but here I am. Hello, we're reading Homestuck.
Here, do you want me to? Just 'cause I also cannot interact with the chat. Can you read?
Oh yeah,
from
I
here?
can read that.
Oh, perfect.
Audio would be good if
Shit.
it wasn't so cursed. What's wrong with it?
Oh, audio is fine, but I'm making baby sounds.
But you're making baby sounds. Gotcha.
Also,
okay.
It's not mistaken.
Okay. Also, I do want to say I'm using my good question mark mic. Note the question mark because it's because sometimes it acts up and has ghosts. So let me know.
Temmie has come back from the dead. Hello, Temmie. Welcome.
Do you want
so
me
let me know if my mic starts making click, click, click.
Why don't you just grab your phone and we can both look at the chat
in the middle of
way easier.
Please let me know because it do go click, click, click sometimes for no reason.
Cool. I will let you know. He's grabbing his phone because we're woefully unprepared for this stream.
Imagine
prepared.
You were not prepared.
I was so prepared. We're not opening this can of worms.
Mr. Sir says, how was colleague time? Oh, no. You know what? Screw it. It's been a while for the point of the... No, it hasn't been! You bastard.
I don't know. It has been a while.
It's been a week.
That's a while to some people.
Not a while at all.
Some people, that could be a while. Wow, this is I'm eating jelly beans, by the way, and this is the third jelly bean I've gotten, which is the same color, even though it's assorted jelly beans, and I just want to say that this is bullshit.
Okay.
It's literally my entire opinion on Gushers, because I always get the assorted pack, and then it's just like, oops, all red.
Anyway, what we're supposed to be doing today is reading Homestuck.
I'm on topic. I'm talking about Gushers.
That's fair. That's fair.
Actually, the first, 1,000 pages of Homestuck were about Gushers and Barbasol, okay?
That's fair.
So all I gotta do is talk about how I
you're
shaved.
forgetting motherfucking apple juice.
Yeah, there's Dave's apple juice.
Well, that was late, slightly later than John's 500-page escapade. But...
Oh yes, of course. Anyway, last time we read Homestuck, we introduced more trolls, and we figured out that Karkat's blood is a normal color for humans, at least.
No, it's a terrible, abnormal, awful color.
Terrible, abnormal mutation.
Yeah.
That everyone hates him.
Did we talk about how people's colors blood? Oh yeah, because Solix had yellow blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's been well established.
We talked about how the different blood means things, because there's that one guy who gets really sweaty, uncomfortable.
Oh, you mean Equius, your favorite character?
Yes, my favorite character.
I just love how uncomfortable Alamis got. She was like, yeah, and there's that one character. I don't even want to talk too loud about him because I'm afraid he might hear me from across the room and walk over.
Oh, again. It's been a week since my last donation. Yes, but it's been a few weeks since I stopped donating, tormenting you. Hence, a while.
Yeah. But yeah, see? He's got logic.
Also, Tem, by it's been a week, not you. That was Adra donating.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, we're back. We're start reading
hands.
Now. We're shaking
hands. Yeah.
Shaking hands. Karkat.
Now kiss.
Be in cahoots with Jack.
And then
Actually,
that's
Alamis reading because she's voicing Karkat.
You're right, Alamis.
Have you forgotten how we do this?
Yes, we changed it one stream ago, and it's been 4 months since we've done a Homestuck stream.
It's been a hot second.
Yeah, last time we streamed was January.
I rewatched the last hour just so I wouldn't be completely lost.
I'm just lucky I've already read Homestuck before. I kind of know what's happening.
I don't, imagine reading Homestuck for the first time, but then also you take month-long breaks reading.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like Equius showed his ugly mug yesterday, but it was actually, the end of January.
Yeah.
That's so astonishing to me. All right, let's read.
Be in cahoots with Jack. You and your like-blooded accomplice soon put up. Is this him or is this?
No, this is just the narration, so you don't have to voice it as him.
Yeah, well, this. You're reading it because it's Karkat's section.
Okay,
but
I wasn't sure whether it had switched to to Jack instead of Karkat.
Oh, no, yeah. It is Karkat.
Is Karkat
you and your
like
blooded accomplice
on a road trip?
Yes.
Soon put Operation Regisurp into motion, a contingency plan which the Archagent conveniently had on file and named himself. If it were drafted by a legitimate contingency firm, it would ostensibly have been given a better title. Your whole team executes the plan along the course of its journey, employing espionage, mind control tactics, political sabotage, vicious interrogations, and cold-blooded assassinations. Everyone does their part, and you begin to learn the true meaning of teamwork, as well as this troll disease called friendship.
Disgusting.
Blah, blah, huge bitch.
Blah, blah, huge bitch, blah, blah.
But before a single step is taken, Jack briefs you on the intelligence uncovered by one of his agents. It is an advantage over the Queen you will seize upon when she has let her guard down. With each prototyping by each player, the royalty of both sides would evolve. The Queen, with her ring of orbs 12-fold, would first take on the claws and ridged carapace of your Lussus, and then the wings and scales of Terezi's young dragon, and then the horns and gills and cloven hooves of Gamzee's fallen custodian. and so it would continue. Though a queen is a vain creature, she is also sworn to her duty. She would be braced for the heavy load of augmentation ahead. She could certainly withstand the 8 eyes of an arachnid. The fairy wings might at worst be frivolous, and the great bullhorns could even be regarded as striking additions. For that matter, the sultry lips of a mother grub might very plausibly suit her. She perhaps would wear a brave face, even behind a dignified mustache. And the centauring of her lower torso can transpire without much complaint. She would dutifully indulge a lactating udder, and when all was said and done, doubling her head count would surely be insult to 11-fold injury, but nothing she hadn't essentially endured already, all in the name of her kingdom. But she would spare herself all of these additional debasements, because before the rest came, there would be one corruption to her figure she could not abide. Her vanity wouldn't allow it.
Frog.
Frog!
Frog.
Frog.
It is Kermit the Frog here.
I have to do the joke every time. Sorry, I don't mind.
Perfect.
She could not stand bearing the visage of the most loathsome creature known to existence. So vile is its appearance, so contemptible its purpose. I mean, it has a good purpose. It keeps down the bugs and the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah.
And Shoddy don't mind.
And Shoddy don't mind.
It's a little problem with me.
Of the creature, let alone members of its population, are permanently banned from any jurisdiction in the reach of her agents. Those of its kind go by many names, and so does the reviled patron god they herald, the Great Detestation, King Pond Squatter, Speaker of the Vast Joke, or most commonly, Bilious Slick.
What a fucking name.
Bilious
No,
Slick!
his true name is forbidden.
Yes, that's fair.
His true name is, of course, Forbidden, and wearing his face is where she drew the line.
They're totally talking about Kermit, right?
Yes.
The teller of the vast joke.
Yes.
The pond squatter.
Yes.
It's totally
It's
just
Kermit
they
the
hate
Frog.
Kermit, right?
Yes, they hate Kermit the Frog here.
She removed the ring and concealed it in the royal vault while she was quite sure no one was looking. She then retired to her private chamber from which she would dispatch orders, no one the wiser of her disadvantage. Or so she thought. Red Team, execute Operation Register.
Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Du-du-du-du-du.
The operation in time would be a total success. The banished Quasi-Royal would make the future Alternium Wasteland her home. No, it's this guy!
Here he
I'm
is.
back.
Who's back?
Until she was given a new purpose. Alright, we got the troll teams.
We got the troll
there they
teams.
be.
Yes.
But at the onset, you would know nothing of the Queen's aversion to an amphibious likeness, or about her orbs 12-fold, or about any such details. You were informed of her disadvantage, and would act accordingly. You and your red teammates would work to dethrone the Queen in your session, while the blue team members would take on the entirely separate set of royal adversaries in their own session. This was to be a competition, after all. Or so you thought.
Dun dun! Also, can I just say, Regisurp sounds like a disgusting cough medicine. This is Fat Man rolling.
Yep.
Regis, that cough medicine, num num num.
It's delicious.
Oh no, they're fighting a salamander and a guild cat. This is terrible.
Yes, very terrible.
But look at that mustachioed
beautiful
Batman
mustache.
over there. He's such an evildoer.
And the horned centaur with many other.
I'm gonna go poke that dragon troll right in the mouth. Yeah, I'm gonna get her.
Great.
You would begin to notice a strange pattern. The blue team's prototypings would affect the mutations of your session's underlings.
Gasp.
Nani? And your prototypings would affect theirs.
It's almost as if it's been one session all along.
No, it can't be.
No.
It's a lie, it's a falsehood. Though the signs pointed to two distinct sessions, 2 sets of mystic ruins, 2 opposing teams, 2 separate chains of connected players. This was all a red herring. I mean misleading.
There's no fish involved.
Not at all.
You were joining a particularly unusual bifurcated session, meaning from the start to receive all 12 players through 2 separate connection chains. A session with 1 Skya about which 12 planets would circle, with 1 army of dark and 1 of light, with 1 pair of kings and 1 pair of queens, and with 1 cantankerous archagent and his typical disdain for authority.
Did you mean Andrew Hussey's self-insert?
No, that would be his self-insert.
Oh shit, you're right.
In which he actually inserts himself.
Yes.
In which he has to draw the comic.
Yes. And has
It wouldn't
to
be
summarize.
until later, in the session when the full chain was nearly closed, that you would realize the truth. The truth was, it had always been the same session all along. That your teams were not competing, but cooperating toward a common goal.
Gasp.
Slow reveal of the GIF.
Yes.
The GIF.
The GIF. Also, usually we've been using an archive, but it stopped working.
Literally right before the stream, she boots it up and it just goes, "Hey, I'm not gonna load at all."
Yeah, so if we have any, hello Mice Man, we're still doing this, yes. If we have any Flash videos, they will unfortunately be YouTube videos, and it's very sad.
Also, Madam knows what's up. Madam
Mobius.
knows what's up.
Mobius double reach around!
It hasn't happened yet. You had to wait. I was gonna do
Also,
it too, but you gotta wait.
Warning if you are epileptic or prone to
Yes.
seizures.
Yes.
Yes, be careful.
Yeah, we should do that at the start of every Homestuck. I don't know why we don't, but we should. There's a lot of flashing
There's a lot
colors.
of Flash. It's called Flash for a reason.
Flash is dead. We're not using Flash anymore.
I miss Flash.
I miss Flash. I miss Flash.
In
Anyway.
the more drawn-out form of this adventure's narrative, figuring this out would have been a huge deal. We would have been completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow. Same session all along? Really? Huh. Why do I have the feeling that's about to be in dialogue? But since we've decided to engage this epic in shorthand, you feel you must insist that we continue with this expository interlude. It would turn out the arrangement of planets looked like this, rather. Bifurcated from each other, each team appearing to comprise a distinct chain in a distinct session without the luxury of the complete picture we see here. It appeared that way until it was time to link the 2 chains, completing the circuit of 12 and uniting the teams. For these final 2 links, Skya had a plan, as it did with the order of every preceding link. And as it did with the paradoxical seeding of its own players on the surface of the planet, it would later devastate to buy itself time. Its plan was as inescapable as all others, as inevitable as the reckoning it would ultimately face.
Dun dun dun.
Mobius double reach around.
The Mobius double reach around.
Dun, dun. Also, I can send you a link to an offline thing for Homestuck. Yep, it's probably the one I'm using. It stopped working because every time it tried to load an ad, it would fuck up.
It would crash
It'd
because the ads
crash.
wouldn't load. Yeah.
Cool.
This
You're
is as
watching the
unknown to me as theoretical physics at this point.
Yup.
Correct.
Yup.
Yeah, same. For real. I'm just reading what's in front of me, my man.
Yup.
After watching the phrases Mobius double and reach around toggle for a few minutes while in a sort of stupor, you finally snap out of it. Your attention drifts towards these 2 symbols. You would try to be these mysterious characters, but you suspect you would fail, so you don't bother. They're way too mysterious for you to be them yet. Seriously, what's up with these guys? Do they live underwater or something? What's their deal? We'll learn all about them a little later.
Okay, so real quick, because I forgot, because I know who's doing one of them.
I'm Aridin and she's
You're doing
Sarah.
Aridin. That's what I thought. Okay.
Because you have too many boys.
Yes, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure so that I could prepare myself if I needed to, but I thought it was you. Okay, cool.
It might not be the same, Mr. Sir. We're not going to be able to download it in the time we have today. If you want to send that to me, I will look at it for next time. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yep.
For that matter, what about this young lady? What is her deal? We'll probably find out about her later, too. It will probably be quite some time before you get to be her, and it could very well be pages and pages and pages and pages and pages and pages.
Nope, there she is.
Seriously, it could take forever.
It's Alamisa's new favorite character.
It's time for Alamis to play her cover character.
Yes, finally.
It's time for Best Girl?
Best girl.
Your name is Kanaya Merriam. You are one of the
This is just the Alamis reading stream.
Yeah. Listen, she didn't get to read like at all last time.
Uh-huh.
I know, when
Welcome.
I had jelly beans and everything, I was so ready to not read.
Yeah.
Too late. Your
she
car
was
cat
like, it's stream time. I don't have to do anything.
Nope.
Time to sit back with my jelly beans and
There's
listen
only-
to Dragon Read.
There's only 3 of us now.
See, you play car cat. There's only death awaiting you now.
Only deaf now.
You are one of the few of your kind who can withstand the blistering Alternian sun, and perhaps the only one who enjoys the feel of its rays. As such, you are one of the few of your kind who is taking a shining to landscaping. You have cultivated a lush oasis around your hive, and in particular you have honed your craft of the art through the art of topiary, sculpting your trees to match the puffy oracles from your dreams. You have embraced the tool of this trade, which conveniently is the weapon of choice for those who would hunt the heinous broods of the undead, which crawl from the sand at sunrise to feast on the light and the living. Is this canon?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't know they had undead.
It's never mentioned ever
Yeah,
again.
it is literally never mentioned ever again. But you do.
It would be convenient if you actually hunted them, but it is, of course, far too dangerous, every bit as suicidal as attempting to poach the terrible muscle beasts who roam at night. So you indulge in the bright fascination with the grim through literature. Just before the sun goes down and you join your flora in rest, you immerse yourself in tales of rainbow drinkers and shadow droppers and forbidden passion. You are one of the few of your kind with jade green blood. Okay, 1! Remember? As such, you are one of the few who could be selected and raised by a virgin mother grub. Ooh woo.
As opposed to a non-virgin mother grub.
As opposed to just all of those non-virgin mother grubs.
According
all over
to the
place.
queen, she has delectable lips.
An event so rare as to elude documented precedent. She would defend you from desert threats, and though her life would be short, in time you would assure her progeny. You are one of the very few of your kind whose affection for the aesthetic strongly overpowers instinctive regard for the utilitarian. What?
Wow.
She lives by the aesthetic.
She lives by the aesthetic.
As such, you are one of the few of your kind who has developed a zeal for fashion and design and lively, colorful patterns. You decorate your hive with flora and fabric as delicately or aggressively as inspiration demands. You are a seamstress, or a rag ripper, or a tree trimmer, or a lumberjack, whichever you care to be, and your unique hive is equipped with a great supply of advanced technology to accommodate your interests. The technology, and indeed the hive itself, were all recovered from the ruins nearby when you were very young. The seed of your hive was deployed on the volcanic rocks beneath the sand with the assistance of your Lussus and her remarkable burrowing skills, and you have lived there happily together since. You know the ruins and the hive of everything here is...
Sorry, you said
The
you know
ruins
the
and the
ruins. You said you know the ruins. I was gonna say, and so do I.
You know the ruins and the hive
Yes.
and everything here that is not sand and rock originated from the world of your dream. You also know that one day you will visit this world while you are awake. That day is today. Your troll tag is Grim Auxiliatrix. Auxiliatrix.
Auxiliatrix.
Auxiliatrix. and you tend to enunciate each word you speak very clearly and carefully. What will you do?
Also, I gotta just read the chat here for a second. Hedgehog Dragon, give her a raise. Alamis will probably need a doctor's appointment for her jaw after all this narration. Someone said she did get pain in one stream once, and Fatman Rolling responds, not only does she not get paid, but Hedgehog actually hurts her. This is a sad fact.
Yeah. Read more Alamis. Why you cut out? All I heard was
Oh my, literally, I just heard, scared me a little bit.
Oh boy, okay. Equip chainsaw. What chainsaw? You are quite sure there is no chainsaw leaning on that bookshelf.
Not at all.
There is, however, a tube of lipstick on the floor.
She has a
Fine.
lipstick chainsaw.
Yes.
Equip that then. Alright, let's settle down. No need to get hysterical. Oh, there goes your wardrobe afire again. Never a dull moment in fashion when the randomized cycle is on. Apply. You can choose between your trademark jade or black, even though a troll's lips are naturally black, but they can always be blacker, and the lady with a true sense of style knows this. In any case, you think you'll mix things up and go with green for a while. Nice. Answer CC.
Look, you get to talk to yourself.
Which one is this the
So-
cat?
no,
No,
This
this
is-
is someone new.
This is the person you haven't done yet. She's just very bubbly and excitable.
She's very bubbly and happy.
Hello. Hey.
Also, Kanai is the one with the
Can-
British accent.
The-
Oh, can I the British accent?
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
the one that Rose was
Got you.
flirting
Yeah,
with.
the one that Rose is flirting with constantly.
Got you. Okay. Kanaya. Hi. Glub, 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 glub. Weird smiley face.
She's got goggles.
Oh. What's the 3 for then?
Her horns.
Oh.
Yeah, remember, all troll smiley faces have horns.
Mhm.
This is canon.
Yes.
You seem more excited than usual. Or less. I can't tell. Help me tell without saying glub. Glub, 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 glub. I'm going to type this face now. Question mark face. Even though no one knows how to make a mouth do a question shaped like that. Haha. Sorry, I can't really control the glubs. Yes, you can. But that's fine. You can glub to the content of your collapsing and expanding bladder-based aquatic vascular system, if it means you are excited about something. I am excited! Okay. Why? Everything we are about to do next is exciting! It is always exciting! I am excited! Choo!
Also, her voice is a little bit higher pitched. She's really happy and high pitched. Yeah.
It looks like one of your letters got away from you. Haha, yeah, I really launched that. Oh boy, I really launched that one.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
You combined
You
two
thought-
different characters
Yeah.
there.
I know.
Like gorsh.
You forked an innocent D loitering over there by the shout pole minding its own business. Glub glub glub! Hey, let's stop being retarded for a minute. Yeah, sure. I am just worked up about this game. It will be great! I've been waiting a long time to get started. We all have. I thought so. I have been cloaked in a mood of perpetual anticipation for some time as well. We should compare notes, even though we are on different teams. Well, not really. Really? See, this is why we should be comparing notes. Ah. 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 What notes would you like to submit for comparison? Well, I'm going to join my team pretty late. I think I have to. I will need to connect after my goofball Moirail does so I can keep my goggles on.
His.
His
Yep.
His nefarious escapades. It's a tough job, but it's important. Everyone has an important job to do. Yeah. Isn't that what you're doing too? Joining late to keep an eye on yours? I don't know for a fact that she is mine. Haha, you're not supposed to know for a fact, dummy. You just do what you think is right, and even if you were wrong, the worst that happened was that you helped somebody and helped the whole world, too.
Only one stumble on that sentence that was supposed to have 80 H's in it.
Congratulations.
I know, but what if I don't really want her to be that? Glub, 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 shrug! Yeah, glub, glub, shrug is the right attitude, I think. Our minds are already made up anyway, aren't they? Yes, probably. Your clouds tell you everything, so what do you even have to worry about? They don't tell me everything, just as I am sure she doesn't whisper everything to you. That's true. Aw, shucks, now I'm gonna be sad. She will be gone soon. Though I guess it will be a relief not to have to worry about keeping her voice down anymore. I wonder if any other kid on the planet has as many burdens in the fire as you.
All of them! Sorry.
I doubt it. They aren't burdens. Okay, I guess they are. But I love them, and I wouldn't have it any other way because this is why I'm here. On that note, I think I'm going to say goodbye to her. Maybe you should too while you have the chance. Even though I'll see her again soon, which still seems kind of strange to me. But that's why this is also exciting! Kanaya, bye!
You just abruptly cut off.
Discord cut you off to just be bye.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Also, the way you sang exciting is so accurate to
Yes.
this character. That's good. You're picking up on it
Yes,
very quickly.
very good. Very good.
Cuttlefish color, cease trolling, grim auxiliatrix, GA. Check on Lussus. Why does the phone always ring when I'm doing things? I
'Cause
hate this.
Fuck you. That's why.
You had nearly forgotten. Today her time would come.
Your phone is
Also,
you're supposed to be on me during the streams.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
It's my house phone, and there's not one of them in this room, so I can't get it to stop.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry,
alright.
everyone.
It's alright.
Alright, I think it's done. I like her snazzy little hanging from the ceiling pod.
Yeah.
Snazzy.
That's how I sleep. In a pod full of goo hanging from the ceiling.
Where is this? In the apartment?
You don't want to know.
It's in the secret closet.
Yeah.
Not the
Understandable.
closet, the secret closet.
The one I don't know about. Understandable.
You know about it.
one
I'm
which
just
has-
surprised you haven't found the pod yet.
It's the one which has 5, hand-sewn little cows in it.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That he sewed himself.
We weren't
That
gonna
you
tell
had to
her
stay
about
away
that
from.
closet.
You had nearly forgotten. Today her time would come. Maybe you should be there in her final moment. But then, it isn't exactly final, is it? Death is pretty confusing without the finality. Damsel out the window.
Look at her, isn't she gorgeous? She's also badass.
Just, sup sluts?
Hello, sluts. What's going down?
What is kicking?
It's too late. You better change back into your work clothes. No point in getting a good dress dirty. Go downstairs. She brought you this far. Now to live up to your end of the bargain.
She does have nice lips.
She does have very nice lips.
She does have luscious lips. And good fairy wings.
Mm-hmm.
Time to operate.
Operate
Surgery.
Surgery.
with lips.
And a chainsaw. Bam.
Blorch.
What is this?
Captchalogue that thing.
That
It's just a bunch of different little horns.
It
Oh my
is.
goodness. You secure the matriorb through your chastity modus. Safe and sound. You will serendipitously discover the key to unlock this card when and only you are ready to use this item, and not a moment before.
You know, I didn't really get that when I read Homestuck for the first time, and now I do.
Yep.
The chastity modus, where you can only get the item when you're ready.
Yeah.
Look at this mess. All this blood and sunlight is stirring bright feelings within. You often fantasize about being a true rainbow drinker from your literature. It would be a life of darting between the shadows, of persecution and being misunderstood, and of romance. You would drink heavily from its multicolored well, and the hemospectrum would be your wine list preceding the great feast of passion. Surely it couldn't hurt, while no one is looking.
Also, hello, Nicholas Spatar. You are late and you've missed everything.
Also, Miceman, yeah, that scene of her holding up the matriorb is
very,
very
yes.
commonly used, so I'm not
Yes.
surprised you've seen it before.
Just a taste.
Lick.
Give it a lick. Little lick.
Blah.
Blah. Matter with morale.
Oh, I actually get to talk.
Also, I just realized the implication, the whole joke is that because, you know, she's like rainbow drinker, but she likes sunlight, and that's the whole gimmick. I think that's fun.
Yeah. What?
Rainbow drinkers like sunlight.
They do. Or she does, at least.
Yes.
Just wanted to know, is your Lussus dead yet?
You then proceed
then
to have
proceed
a
to have-
Yeah, go ahead.
You then proceed to have the rest of this conversation we already read, bugging and fussing and meddling through the special and magical union one can only describe as being in a more allegiance with each other. At least, you guess that's how you would describe it. Maybe. Troll romance sure is confusing.
Don't
I'm
worry,
sure there won't be a long and confusing something about it later.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
there
yes,
won't
there
at all.
is.
There won't at all be a 2,000 fucking page
Not at all.
thing where Carcat sits down
And
for the
explains
entire
it.
time and explains it from start to finish
Yep.
that you're going to have to read.
Yep.
Oh boy. You will put her out of your mind for a while. It should be hours before you have to connect with her anyway. Might as well pack this thing up and head inside. Oh, what now? What could this guy want? It never
Alright,
ends.
let's see if I can do Aridin.
Answer CA.
God, make her talk to me, or make her talk to me. Do something.
Ooh.
You're no good, conniving, fucking backstabbing girl crush. That's who.
That's
Devastating.
who.
Woo woo. Overstating our relationship won't make me feel very cooperative. It's paler the red than that, okay?
Psh, that is a fucking laugh, and you know it. Everyone does. So help me out. Tell her to talk to me. I think she blocked me. You got to.
You're not doing a bad job. The one thing you're doing is you're going no woo. You're ooh wooing it instead of no woo.
Yeah, I want to woo it though.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's funny.
Go ahead. It works. It's just Aridin's usually with the ooh.
Fair enough. I want
Why?
to do the woos.
Fair enough.
Why do I got to? I don't got to, and every time you take my help for granted, I feel I got to a little less.
Whatever. You are so the village to wield device when it comes to auspicing. You can't let a grudge go by you. Won't you stick your busy stem betwixt to get with the program, fussy fangs?
Oh my god.
I love this. I'm so
This is
happy.
hurting me sitting in the exact proximity of it.
Everyone take -5 psychic damage if you're sitting in front of this.
Everyone pop an aspirin. We're about to read a whole conversation.
If your slander weren't so predictable, I'd block you too for saying that. Has it occurred to you she may have blocked you because you are very overbearing? I just said that aloud now in your silly accent. Oh,
No, you said
that you are very overbearing. I just said that aloud now in your silly accent and had a private moment of enjoyment.
Who gives a shit? I can't say gives without V's.
Gives.
Gives. Who gives a shit why she blocked me or about my fucking manners? Come on, you've got it. Yeah, you got away with her. I figure if you're going to auspicize any two woo brine suckers who sneer at each other a funny way, you might as well make it official and be ours, right?
Your black solicitation just seems really indecent. What do you want from her, anyway?
She made me something per a prior arrangement. She will deliver it when we meet in this game, but I don't know what the logistics are yet. This is so hard to read.
Without doing the actual Aridin like accent and voice, you just sound like your baby talking.
don't know what to wibble it when we do.
I'm trying. It's really hard.
It's so funny though.
I'm
so glad I don't have this character because I have no idea how I'd fucking read this.
It's very difficult.
Basically, how it would read, would be, she will deliver it when we meet. But it's so hard to do that.
Yeah.
That I think this
The
is
voice
the
is gonna slip. I'm sorry.
It's so funny. Keep going. Oh, Mice Man says his ears are bleeding. This
Yes.
is what I wanted.
Yes. I'm trying to. What is that word?
Connoiter.
Connoiter. I'm trying to connoiter with her here, but she's blowing me off again. Fickle, dirt-scrapping land hag.
What is it?
Con, stupid. Well, what do you think? It's a fucking gizmo to blow up the world or something? Okay, well, not that obviously, but something that'll kill all land dwellers. Well, what else would I be after?
Can you, just for a moment, entertain the thoughts of one untouched by megalomaniacal...
Megalomaniacal.
Of megalomaniacal derangement, and tell me why I'd want to assist you with that.
Well, I'm not going to kill you, am I? That would be fucking
Inconsciable.
Inconsciable. That would be fucking inconsciable.
Wait, no, inconscionable.
Conscionable.
Yeah, unconscionable.
Well, what kind of friend would I be?
Also, Madam says, Hussy totally chose words that were hard to pronounce on purpose.
Yes, absolutely. For everyone
Hussy
trying to
said,
read it out loud.
Good luck fan dubbing this, you scrub!
Wait until you get to the later trolls with, like, Matuna and shit. And you're just like, how the fuck do I even read this aloud? It gets worse. It gets worse.
Also, speculate for a moment that self-preservation might not be what would sway my decision.
Yeah, go ahead and kiss us off, but there'll be blood on your hands. You can either play along as an auspicist and do a little meditating like you were fucking hatched to, or we'll watch she and me devolve into fucking full-fledged kismises, the kind like you don't get once in 10,000 sweeps. You know, that's what it would be. There would be no rainbow rivers running through star systems, not nebulizing like liquid fire works. It will be beautiful and heartbreaking all at once. You should read up on your history instead of pouring through that god-awful sunny rubbish. Oh no.
It's just...
Batman rolling! It's not quite an age of donation, but if you guys can force yourselves to read this, then 10 coin is the least I can do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
That would
that.
be quid, that'd be pounds, I guess.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
But
May.
thank you, she's suffering.
I'm
I can see it in her eyes.
I'm so suffering.
It's just laborious listening to this. I'm sorry. None of it matters.
Yeah, it does. It's important. Sorry, but the fate of the race and purity of the bloodline is important. Excuse me for being concerned.
I know. But you really should know by now the world will end tonight regardless. Land and sea dwellers alike will all die, because of the game we are about to play. And I agree the fate of the race is important, but it's in my hands now. All of ours, really.
Huh. Well, okay.
Really.
Ordinarily, I'd call bullshit on terrible stinking BS like that, but I know, you really don't lie about stuff. Unless it's to yourself. But that's why I bother even talking to you. I wouldn't even be here saying any of this otherwise.
So this is, Eridan's voice is just Cowl goes to stutter physical therapy.
Yeah. So did your clothes tell you that?
The doomsday scenario in particular? No, not exactly.
I got clouds and they don't tell me shit. They hide nothing but misfortune and monstrosities. Fucking pain in the ass fucking clouds. So how do you know then?
I have another source.
Okay, well you are jacked tight the fuck into this thing in so many ways I don't know what to say anymore. Well, whatever. We will just play and find out, I guess. So can you tell her to talk to me anyway?
No.
God damn it. She and me are teammates. Well, we've got to power wow or something. I can't believe I had to say that.
We got to have a power.
You aren't actually on the same team.
Fuck. Fine, I get it. I'll step off. You don't want to be our auspicers because you don't want to get locked into that sort of relation with her. I can respect that.
Sabular Temmie says, recently finished a 450k plus word fanfiction, and wow, Aridin is so much worse in canon. How many pages until he shuts up?
Yeah, that's the point. I think it's really funny because Aridin was created to be the parody of the hot, sexy, angsty boy.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he's really just a whiny little bitch. And then the fandom actually took it and made him an angsty boy again. And it's like, no, you missed the point.
Yep.
The true angsty boy is Gamzee, and we all know it.
Yeah, it's me. I'm full of angst.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, it is your real feelings run pretty all waffle running me thinks everyone knows it. I can't pronounce sentences properly. I apologize, guys. I can't make heads or tails of
The words are on the screen. They can read along if they really try.
Yes. Especially that ass-blood carcat. He and me, how you so pegged about that. It's upright silly. But it's cool. It's totally fine. Don't worry. I'll leave you alone and give you a shot.
It's unbelievable. Her patience.
So, to interject one more time, because you were talking about how they turned him into an angsty boy.
Yeah.
It's either an angsty boy or a someone please love me.
Yeah.
And it's none in between. It's either I'm actually
those two things aren't mutually exclusive.
Well, no, but it's always either he's a serious pretty boy, angsty. Oh, woe is me. Or it's
Why won't anyone fuck me?
I mean, that's what he is in canon.
exactly. But like they go 100 degrees forward with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Basically.
It's just funny that it's either they take what Hussey made him and just absolutely roll with it, or they 180 back to being the thing he's parodying in the first place.
Yes. What? Whoa, wait, who?
Never mind.
Oh, well, wait, did she talk to you today? Well, what did she say? Or glub, or whatever?
Something about longing to touch you indiscreetly.
What?
And that she's basically in the scarlet throes for you, as deep in the flush quadrant as one can be.
Well, wait, did she actually say that? In confidence?
To the letter.
Can you copy exactly what she said?
Absolutely not.
This is bullshit. You're BSing me in some way, all awful. You don't lie, but you do tease, and I'll transfuse my kick-ass royal blood out with incontinent muscle beast discharge if I won't know when I'm getting hooked.
Yeah. She's just a concerned Moirail. How do you say that?
Moirail.
Moirail. She's just a concerned Moirail. Looking out for you. That's all.
Oh, fuck. See, I'm telling you, you got to play your cards right.
What do you mean?
If you're not sowy about how you define yourself to people, you can just splash into the Moirail zone before you know which way's upward.
Oh, sorry, I'm not like you. I don't get friend-zoned constantly. I mean...
I'm in the friend zone.
God, it's hard.
What?
Being a kid and growing up, it's hard and nobody understands.
That's the other thing is Aridin says that a lot.
He
It's
does,
hard,
and
and no one understands. And so, of course, that became the biggest meme is someone please fuck me. No, it's hard. It's hard and nobody understands.
Oh, that's good. Return to room. Ah, fashionable pile of pillows.
Very fashionable pile of pillows.
There is a lot to do before you enter. There will be a lot of people to talk to and help along the way. No, not meddle with or mediate. Help! Damn it! You are very helpful. You have a lot of inside information on what you and your co-players are about to face. You are jacked tight the fuck into this thing in so many ways you don't even know what to say anymore. And it's not just cloud visions either. You have another source.
I love that Elamis is now accidentally emphasizing her W's because it's so just driven into your brain at this point.
I know, right?
I have a feeling when Gamgee's gonna come up to start talking to me like, what's up? Fuck!
Yeah.
Consult source. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum.
So it's been a very fucking long time, so we do know this by now, right, what this thing is? Or do we not know yet?
I
No,
don't think
not
we
that.
don't know yet?
We
Okay.
don't know.
Not that.
mind.
We know the Eldritch
yeah,
thingies in the distance,
terror
but we
beasts,
don't know
yes.
what that is.
Okay, never
no.
mind. That I will shut my mouth. I thought it was already established, but I guess it is not.
Nope. Not as far as I remember.
Oh, but now it is established right here.
Oh yeah, it's happening right
It's
now.
happening right now. I'd be inclined to dispense with the trade having to read the whole rose thing again.
Yes, please read the hose.
The hose.
Please read the rose blurb again
No.
from start to finish.
No.
Like you made me do with Hussy,
No.
you sick fuck.
No.
In one dream, the clouds pointed you to the address of a server hidden in an obscure pocket of a realm unknowable to mortals. It contains a journal written by a young member of an alien species. She has documented her experience playing the game you are about to play. You can only assume this took place a long time ago. This race is likely ancient, preceding yours by millions of sweeps, maybe billions. You like to try to imagine the adventures of these players. Were they successful in repopulating their race? Did they manage to protect their matriarch and hatch a new mother grub? Could they hold it together, or were they torn apart by the complex social dynamics, the mate sprit ships, and more allegiances and auspicitisms and kismissitudes? No, nemesis, kismissitudes that will surely plague your group along the way? You have little doubt they succeeded with flying colors.
And cuts over to the humans. We have succeeded with flying colors.
Yeah. I love Troll Rose. Troll Rose, Troll Rose, Troll Rose.
Troll Rose, Troll Rose.
In which Kanaya imagines what Rose looks like. So what are you wearing?
Yeah.
This is my headcanon for Rose. Alright. You have little doubt that their victory was because of their leader, a great heroine, the tentacle therapist.
That's me.
From what she recorded, it seems the group had very little knowledge of what they were getting into, and yet they appear to have been the only of their kind to have risen to the challenge in a session stacked heavily against them. You are convinced her leadership was the difference. It would be nice to have the chance to talk to her. Alas, she's likely been dead for millennia. Only the incomplete record of a long-forgotten quest remains. On the other hand, if you were to discover her quest ended in failure, it might be somewhat disillusioning. That thought never crossed your mind.
Also, good night, Temmie. Have a good evening.
Good night.
Good night.
It is now your time. It's your time.
Oh,
Your time
enter.
has come.
I read!
He reads.
Having narrowly dodged obliteration, you take your place as the page of breath in the land of sand and zephyr?
Zephyr.
Yes. And in time.
Tavros! Go outside and look at what I built for you. You are going to flip.
Okay.
It's
This
time.
is the best scene. I love this scene.
Alright, hold on.
Oh, no, it's dead!
I think this is probably meant to antagonize me.
What are you talking about? Look at my beautiful building. Don't you think it's about time someone got a little creative with this game?
Maybe?
Everyone always wants to do things the boring way. Didn't we make a truce, Tavros, that we should try to be less boring from now on? You don't want to break your truce with me, do you, Tavros?
No.
Great! Now get climbing!
Please don't read this as a boring thing, I hope, but it's physically impossible to do that, mostly.
Man, I knew it. Toria Snooze is back in action.
Why don't you, in like a not boring way, build more inclined surfaces like you did over there? Maybe you could color them with fun colors so you won't think they're boring and get angry at me some more.
I built that ramp because we were in a hurry to save your life, remember? A dead Tavros is even
Tavros is happening.
A dead Tavros is even more boring than an alive and crippled Tavros by a slim margin. My stair structure is lovely, and I'm not changing it. Now hop out of your wheel device and get climbing!
Climbing?
Or crawling, whatever. Stop being so helpless. It's pathetic.
It will take a long time.
What's the rush? You're in the game, safe and sound. Look in the sky. Do you see any meteors? I sure don't.
But there are imps around, and I'll be sort of defenseless, lying down on the stairs.
You did not just use that excuse. We both know you can commune with these things. Hey, why don't you psychically command them to carry you up? Oh my god, that is a great idea. Once again, leave it to Vriska to come up with the creative solutions.
I wouldn't really want to make them do that. I just don't understand why we can't do this the easy way.
What good would that do you? Whatever the purpose of this game is, it makes you work hard for it. That way you become stronger along the way and you are better prepared for whatever's next. Remember when we used to flarp together? It was the exact same principle, and that's why you were always outmatched. You were too soft and not well prepared. Nothing comes easy, Tavros. That is why we go through the trials in the brooding caverns when we are young, to make sure we are strong when we come out. Do you remember the trials, Tavros?
Not very well, no.
Well, I do, and they were a bitch. But now that I think about it, it would make perfect sense if your trials were really easy by some mistake. That is why you are such a soggy phlegm sponge and why you got picked by such a sad, frail little lussus. But that's okay. It probably wasn't your fault. Just a bad break. You're lucky you have me as a server player, so I can challenge you and help you get strong. Now hop out of that seat and get climbing. I will deliver the device to you once you are at the top. Climb, pupa, climb!
Maybe I should ask Tinkerbell about this. He's really smart now that he can talk.
No! You don't need help from your lame bull fairy. He is only holding you back.
He's my friend.
God, pathetic. This is getting frustrating. Why did I have to get stuck with the cripple? Just my luck. Do you have any idea how inconvenient this is? Do you have any sympathy for what I'm dealing with here?
You're
so inconsiderate. You just sit there looking smug. It's infuriating to look at you. You haven't even thanked me, or apologized for that matter. Oh, thanks, Vriska, for saving, my life. It sure was brave and heroic and pretty of you. Also, I am sorry from the bottom of my neck. Seriously, how hard would that have been?
Okay, thanks, I guess, but sorry, for what?
For being crippled, you ass.
You want me to apologize for being paralyzed?
Yes.
Sorry, I couldn't do it.
I know. We got really close. Yes, say you're sorry.
I don't mean to be rude or boring, but that's ridiculous given the circumstances.
Bullshit. It's something called basic decency and civility, you fudge-blooded boar. Now get down on your useless wobbly knees and apologize.
No, I don't want to.
Apologize, pupa! Apologize! Say you're sorry for being a cripple! Whee! Alamis is silent.
I just don't like her so much.
I know, isn't it beautiful? Isn't she just horrible?
I also love that the server player cannot touch the player character, but because he's in a wheelchair, she can just pick. So also implying she can pick up the wheelchair
And move it to the top.
But she's specifically not doing so.
Yes.
It's
Also, Soggy Phlegm Sponge is my new band name.
I'd listen.
Yeah.
Summon Rufio.
Come, Rufio.
Now she's done it. She's awoken the mighty inner fury that is Rufio.
Also, fun fact. So that's obviously based on the character Rufio from Hook.
Yes.
And didn't the guy who played Rufio in Hook actually do a fan dub where he voiced Rufio?
Yes.
And it's beautiful?
Yes. I do remember this. Unfortunately, Rufio is not real. He's imaginary. A fake. Like a made-up friend, the way fairies are. You continue to be sad and alone.
Shaking him.
It's just subtly moving him back.
Whee!
Just in case you didn't know what she was doing, we have to
Yes.
show it still.
Yes.
Is that showing up on the stream?
Yes. Which is
Got
why I'm removing them.
Got it.
Uh-oh. There, you get your revenge, Alameus. Are you happy?
Good. The smallest of box.
Yes.
Can you not just stream
Neat.
Chrome?
Mm-mm. Nope, it doesn't work.
Rip.
Hey, what's your deal? Shouldn't you be helping me out of this jam instead of fussing with my plumbing?
Just presenting a floating reminder that Tavros will need plenty of inclined surfaces for his ascent.
That's silly. I made so many ramps you wouldn't even believe it. I specifically decided I wanted to build something ugly and boring. It is now the land... Sorry. It is now the land of ramps and yawns.
He's reported otherwise.
That lousy snitch. Maybe I should take his computer away so he can't go crying to Fussy Fangs anymore.
Maybe I should upend this load gaper over your head.
No, don't!
I'm still learning the interface. It could happen accidentally at any moment.
I'm only trying to help him.
Think of another way to help.
Fine, I'll do something nice. I have an idea. I will be right back. And for the record, I was going to do this anyway. I was just trying to make him a better player first.
Okay.
In the meantime, how about I serve my client player the way I think is best, and you do the same for yours?
I thought I was.
Scurry downstairs. Scurry.
Ooh, she's scurry.
There she goes. You make your way down to one of your innumerable loot strongholds where you stash riches and gold and jewels and prizes plundered during your campaigns. There they are, your rocket boots. You must confess you will find favor with just about any kind of footwear as long as it is bright red. You would wear these striking boots even if they were broken pieces of junk, but as it happens, they work just fine, and they are awesome. Take them. Go back up. Also, she has an 8-ball modus. I just want to point that out.
Yep.
Quit cleaning up after me! You are so ridiculous.
Stack the dice.
Stack the dice.
Stack the dice.
Get code.
Alamis, have you started relating to Kanaya yet?
Ooh, she stack.
Just wait. There it goes. Pachoos!
Shoes.
Pachoos! Send code.
Shoes.
Pachoos.
Alchemize.
Yay! He's got
Fly, pupa! Oh my god.
He's going.
Ooh, he's zooming.
Fly!
And again in time. Tavros, lead fearsome entourage into ruins.
Look at all of his friends.
Commune.
Yay.
Confer with teammate.
Yes, another piece fits. We are making some strict progress on this puzzle.
Oh, that's cool, I guess.
So, where do you think is the next one?
I don't know. Probably buried in the stupid sand somewhere like all the others.
Okay, that's mostly what I was thinking too, but it suddenly doesn't sound like you think the puzzle is cool.
The puzzle sucks. All these puzzles suck. If I have to help you put one more dumb slab of boring rock into another stupid wall indentation, I am going to put an indentation in my desk with my face.
Fatman Rolling says, I want to put it on record that this entire thing is absurd. Just putting it out there.
Yes.
Welcome to Homestuck.
Yes.
But
Indeed.
it looks like a frog, and that's kind of fun.
I've stated this before, but for the record, once again, if you read 80 Valley and then you read Homestuck, you realize I've taken a lot of inspiration from Andrew Hussey in my writing style.
I think everyone's been touched by Hussey in a different way, and some of us have to point it out on the doll.
Snore. These puzzles are for wigglers. I solved way better puzzles than this in my heyday as Mindfang. Oh, look, some runes. Oh, look, another mysterious recess in the wall. I wonder if something fits in there. Probably just opens a secret passage to more wall indentations. I am so over this puzzle.
But they are necessary to solve, aren't they? To find the new magic artifacts and things, and learn more about the lore of this land.
Tavros, let me let you in on a little secret about the lore of your land. It's boring! The minds of your consorts are very soft and impressionable, as easily manipulated as all those imps you've been tossing around.
Bossing.
What? Bossing around. Sorry. I have picked apart their tiny little lizard brains and seen through all the smoke and mirrors of their riddles. I have gotten through to the truth they are guarding, the great big mystery behind this planet. And you know what it is, Tavros?
No.
It's bullshit! Meaningless, boring, fanciful bullshit wrapped in flowery poems to keep you guessing. It all leads to one thing anyway, and that's what we should put our attention on. Real gamers! Real gamers!
Vriska lives in a society.
She lives in a society. Real gamers cut to the chase. They power through all the nonsense and go for the gold.
I want to voice Vriska as like the Joker. Real gamers cut to the chase. They power through all the nonsense and go for the gold.
They cheat. Tavros, I can't do Joker.
They cheat, Tavros. Every poo-poo
No, stop.
is pee-pee time,
No.
but not every pee-pee is poo-poo
No.
time. You ever think about that one, Mr. Batman?
Your hands are so moist.
Thanks for
Moist
that.
hand, boy.
It's warm in this back room. Unfortunately, our apartment is bigger than the old one, so we cannot.
And we can't have the fan on
Can't
because
have the
you
fan on,
guys
it's
would just
screaming.
hear. So,
All right.
did we read that actually?
It is time you learn to start cheating.
I thought I kind of was cheating by making friends with the monsters.
Well, it's a good start. You are bending the rules and getting stuff done. Okay, I will admit I'm fairly impressed with your progress so far, even though you still probably haven't even killed a single enemy.
Aaron Kennedy says, "Do one conversation with her as the Joker." I think we just did.
We just did, yes.
We'll just on April Fools, we'll have to just do an entire Vriska dub, and we'll at Madam and be like, "Look what we did," and it'll just be the Joker.
Yes.
And I know he's here. That's why I'm saying it.
Yes.
I'm adding you.
Yes.
Um,
No, don't bother. I know you haven't. But maybe that's okay. Maybe it's just your style, and your real strength is surrounding yourself with allies who are much stronger than you. Like me. I'm sure there is more than one way up the Escher ladder. In your case, probably the only way is to roll gently up the Escher ramp. Sorry. The path of the invalid. Yeah, if you are sensitive and very PC, this is not the webcomic for you. Do know, especially Alavis, everyone out there, it is all done in good humor. Vriska is supposed to be evil. You're not supposed to relate to her. She's a blah blah huge bitch.
That's the meme.
That's the meme. That is all.
Blood huge bitch.
Yes.
Also, I forgot that line was in there, but it is a really funny line. There's more than one way to climb up the Echo ladder, and in your case, it's probably to gently roll up the Echo ramp.
The path of the invalid.
yeah, I agree.
But I think it's time to stop fucking around. You need to be challenged more. I have been designing a quest for you that should test your true limits.
Oh, is that what you were doing all this time?
Yes.
I mean, not that I don't appreciate it or anything, but don't you have your own quest to do?
Yeah, well, after she got me in the game, Kanaya just left me in the lurch, probably because she's dealing with her own crisis now, which is just as well because I was starting to get nannied hard. You wouldn't even believe it.
Nannied?
So I had some time to kill. I drew you a map.
Whoa.
Here, take a look. It marks what will be your new destination, where you will find the ultimate challenge.
Look at map. Please read these.
More boring puzzles. Ignore them. To
To the gate.
To the gate. Go here.
Or to 7th gate,
To
I think.
7th gate. Go here.
Where does it go?
I have determined from your consorts that there is a terrible monster deep underground. It guards a hoard of treasure bigger than either of us can imagine. It is called the Denizen, and it is the boss of your whole planet. Tavros, you will go and face your Denizen.
Won't that be too difficult?
It will be the most powerful adversary you have ever met. But you can handle it. I believe in you.
Thanks. I mean,
It's an avocado.
That's where I went with that.
Thanks.
thanks. I mean, I respect that you have lots of piratey bravado about stuff, and you type fast about it, but I think this is foolish and not sensible. I'll probably just get killed, realistically.
Maybe that is the risk you take by being a brave adventurer. excuse me, by being a brave adventurer.
Adventure!
But it is a good opportunity to apply your cunning. Maybe you can rally a huge army to bend to your will and overwhelm the monster. Who knows? It is up to you. This is it, Tavros. It is time to sink or swim.
I should get Kanaya's advice. Or maybe Karkat, since he's the leader.
No! Oh god, every time. Always going and getting to others to bail you out. I do love this duality of her character, though, that she does kind of have a point. Tavros does go off to everybody else and complain to everybody else, and he isn't very brave. But she goes about it the worst fucking way possible.
Well, and obviously as we go, we'll learn, that because she actually does have a slightly good intention with Tavros, but also she's just a huge bitch.
She is a huge
bitch. Who just wants to watch Tavros get mauled and laugh.
Yeah, Also, Gerbil popped in. Maybe he won't be killed if he makes an offer to the Elder Hawk for protection. Yes, I'm popping into shill. No shame. No shame in that at all?
Gerbil, this is why you're a mod.
Yes. Thank you, Gerbil.
You get the monetary job done.
Yes. Where was I? Anyway, Kanaya is missing in action, and Karkat has his head up his nook with this new stabby hate friend. Neither can help you.
Sorry, I was drinking water. I forgot where we were. Okay.
It's just hard to figure out.
Oh, God, that water actually hurt.
Wow.
Well, because Tavros needs to have such a dry voice. It was bone hurting juice.
Bone hurting juice.
If you really think this is a good idea strategically, or if it's just more of the thing where you harass me but sound excited about it.
Tavros, I know nobody believes me about this. Probably not even a gullible dope like you. So it's really funny. When I first read this comic at age 15, I actually did kind of ship them together. Now I don't at all. I think they're really funny still. I think their dynamic is one of the best in the webcomic still.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ship them anymore, though.
It's like, yeah, maybe it's not
maybe it's not that good. Well, I mean, I knew it wasn't healthy at the time.
But you know what I mean.
Maybe Tavros shouldn't be stepped on by Vriska, because he'll get his legs crushed again.
Step on me.
No.
Eight-legged, mommy Milky.
No! You leave. You're banished from the stream.
Bad dragon, bad!
Lady Dimitrescu.
No.
My ultimate waifu.
Tavros, I know nobody believes me about this. Probably not even a gullible dope like you. But I actually care about your advancement as a player. Everything I have done has been to make you stronger.
Okay, I still don't know what to believe about that.
Ugh, you are useless. I'm done talking about this. Now shut up and point that cherry vehicle of yours towards the X on the map. Next stop, gate 7. Let's go. This isn't optional. You know very well that I can make you go to that gate whether you want to or not. But I would rather it not have to come to that. What will it be? Advance or advance?
Okay, I will go.
One last thing. Equip your boy's Skylark outfit. This will be Pupa's last stand. I mean, sit.
Point Jerry vehicle towards X on map.
Dragon is talking my language now, says Mr. Sir.
I told you.
God damn it.
This is my madam impression.
Yeah, basically. All right. Here we are.
Dragon got into a fight with a glass/bottle of water and lost. You heard it here first, folks. And it wouldn't be the first time.
Nope.
You proceed through what seems to be your second gate, into the land of maps and treasure. The thief of light lies in wait.
Wake up. Oh my! It appears Pupa Pan himself has flown through your window while you were asleep. How exciting! Surely he is here to take you away on the adventure of a lifetime. He is more dreamy and heroic than you ever imagined. But what's this? It seems the legendary boy Skylark has misplaced his shadow. He is looking everywhere for it, to no avail. He is having a devil of a time, what with being paralyzed from the waist down and all. He clearly needs your help. Help Pupa find Shadow. Pupa, you truly are a silly goose. Your shadow has been trapped underneath your torso, your useless torso, the whole time. Honestly, where else would it be, you stupid sack of shit? Of course, the secret to reuniting with your shadow is to get up and walk around, and play, and dance, and frolic! Your shadow will surely join in your gaiety! But it appears Pupa has lost the use of his legs. There will be no frolicking in this young man's future. Unless... apply special stardust.
I know what this is. I'm scared to click.
Everyone knows that just a pinch of special stardust along with a happy thought will allow any boy to get up and walk again. Everyone knows this because it is in the classic fairy tale Pupa Pan. Young Pupa flies through the window of a fairy girl's respite block, falls on the floor, and has trouble getting up like an enormous pansy. The fairy girl then helps him walk again, and in return, he teaches her to fly, even though she probably already knows how to fly. Because she's a fairy. They fly out of her window together and have magical adventures for many sweeps thereafter. To be honest, you hardly know a damn thing about Pupa Pan, but you do not care. Pupa remains as pathetic and useless as ever. The stardust did nothing. Probably because Probably because it is just glittery powder with no magical properties whatsoever and is basically bullshit. Because in case it wasn't clear, magic isn't real and neither are miracles. Or it could just be that Pupa has failed to have a happy thought. Your duty is clear. You will make him have happy thoughts.
Oh my god.
Make Pupa have happy thoughts. Aha. This is the scene that made me ship them. I still don't ship them any longer, but here it is.
I've been violated.
Yeah. He got violated in real life, too. Except now she is confused. There is confusion. Oh no.
Ow.
He's dead. Manipulate!
Give me the smooch, Lady Demetrescu, please.
Here it is.
Please, I'm Madam. Please let me smooch.
Also, if you were wondering what's going on here and you can't get context clues from images, Vriska wants Tavros real bad.
Oh, she do.
Real bad.
Oh, she do.
And that's why I was implying with her motivations.
Yes.
She is actually romantically
interested in Tavros.
Desperately.
But she's very confused because as the little thing popped up before.
No, that was for Tavros.
Oh, was that for Tavros?
Because she smooched Tavros and Tavros was like, wait, I thought I hated you.
I always thought that was for her.
No, because that's why she manipulated him to hearts instead.
I thought she was manipulating him to be his Christmas, to have him be her future Christmases, but she ended up going, oh wait, shit, no, it's romantic instead.
Oh, because Tavros looks so confused and she doesn't. So I
think she looks super confused, actually.
I has always, when I read it, here, let's see.
What? She has a what on her face?
Because for me, I think there's that moment of, like...
I think to be fair, they're probably both feeling that.
Exactly, yeah.
I think they're both feeling
But I've always read it as Tavros, but it makes sense for both.
Yeah, I was
So Tavros is like, wait, do I love her or do I hate her? And she's feeling the same thing, so then she manipulates it to be love, and then just goes, nah.
Dragon, I need you to say something as Tavros.
Yes.
What are we?
What are we?
Also, can you stay here for one sec? Go back.
Yes.
Please, my username is Mr. Sir on YouTube. I've donated so much money. Please, Lady Vriska, please.
Please step on me.
I love you, madam.
We love you, madam.
Yeah, and then she just goes, fuck it.
Fuck it. All right.
And then she fucks it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not...
She can't. He
That's why they cut away.
Yeah.
That's why they cut away.
Anyway, now that that's happened, now that my favorite scene in the webcomic has happened.
Deal with your own crisis.
Actually, there's one more they have later on that I like quite a bit. But...
Oh, my favorite scene has yet to come.
Woo! Crisis resolved. It was no doubt harrowing and suspenseful.
Oh, yeah.
But in the meantime, you have left your client player in the lurch. Ideally, she has not gotten herself into too much trouble. And ideally, the dramatic irony has not gotten so thick you could draw a dotted line on it with a tube of lipstick and cut it in half with a chainsaw.
Madam says, hey, fuck off. Fatman Rolling says, fuck it, I'm drunk, I feel generous. I'm gonna follow Gerbil's orders and give another 10 quid to the gang.
No!
And then Madam says, love you too, baby.
Mwah.
Madam, you just gotta... You just got cues.
He got cues.
Fellow kids.
Only Dragon has gotten cues before.
Yeah, I know. You just sent a smooch to your mods. Now all of your viewers are gonna be GLAs.
They're my mods.
They're my mods. I have to pay them
I
somehow.
have to pay them somehow. I can't pay them in money.
I will pay them in kisses, says.
I
says
offered little
Hedgehog.
boys, but they both thought it was really weird.
Yeah, they didn't want the little boys. Noah could not satisfy them, unfortunately.
Speaking of which, Miceman says I'm back.
Hi, Miceman.
All right.
Yeah, Miceman helped Noah escape my basement, unfortunately.
Wow.
Rest in peace.
Return to serving client.
Man, I really hope everyone here is a longtime follower.
What?
of the-
There he goes. Never before have I...
Fuck.
Yeah.
Says.
Never before have I been entertained by something so brain-meltingly absurd. Kudos to you guys because you've managed to keep this a fun ride even though I feel like I'm no closer to understanding this even this far in. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta watch the other 9 parts first. And even then it won't make much sense.
Also, you're totally right.
Yeah.
What?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck? So that's why she had you make this dress for her, and you just went along with it like a sucker, I can
Like a
read.
what?
And you just went along with it like a sucker. Ugh, you are such an idiot.
Hello there, Nolan's Arc. It has been quite ages. Can you sum up what has happened in the past 10 streams real quick, please? Stuff!
Homestuck.
Yeah. Aww.
There, sweetheart, says the mother sprite. No!
Aww.
Again!
Aww.
Kanaya, it's hard. Oh boy. Being a kid and growing up, it's hard and nobody understands.
Try to understand. Actually, this isn't anybody. This isn't Carcat.
So this would be hot.
Yep, it's you. You haven't talked a lot this stream. It's your turn.
Yeah. No, to be
Yes!
fair, actually, I misremembered what Carcat does his thing about. It's the shipping chart.
Yes, he does the shipping chart.
He does the shipping chart for 20,000 fucking pages.
Yes.
Oh no.
So you do still have something to do,
All right.
but it is not today.
The problem is that when the subject of troll romance is broached,
could
our
just take a
sparing
break.
human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating posture or surrender imaginable. But we will do our best to understand regardless. Humans have only one form of romance, and though we consider it a complicated subject spanning a wide range of emotions, social conventions, and implications for reproduction, it is ultimately a superficial slice of what trolls consider the full body of romantic experience.
I also find it's really funny how as time goes on, how Hesse kind of guessed, kind of prophesized as time goes on, how relationships are evolving in the future. Because we're starting to see a lot more relationships now that are purely romantic and not sexual, or purely sexual, not romantic, or, are 2 bros essentially chilling in the hot tub, not 5 feet apart because they're very gay.
Well, also, I mean, the fact that this is an old internet webcomic, and one of the first relationships that canonly pops up is gay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just it's cool shit.
Yeah.
And the fact that trolls are all oh, gender's not even really a construct.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Just
a lot
doesn't
of there's a
exist.
lot of people who headcanon that trolls don't actually have gender. I don't believe that's true because they refer to as he and she.
No,
in-
they have gender, but it's very much a specific. I don't
it's
know the
more
exact
of a
thing, but
physical
it's
thing than a mental thing or societal role.
well,
or
because
anything like that.
so what they're gonna eventually reveal, and this isn't a big spoiler or anything, but trolls have both genders, genitalia.
Yeah.
So it's very much like just body structure
Yeah.
determines it, and that's
Yeah, essentially.
really it.
But they go by he's and she's. So.
Well, that's what I mean, yeah, because it's not really a thing, and that's why all troll romance, which we'll talk about
applicable.
now, is applicable to anyone because gender doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, where was I?
Now
Oh,
that we've already
boy.
gotten so off track.
Our concept of romance, in spite of its capacity to fill our art and literature and to rule our individual destinies like little else, is still just that, A single linear concept. A concept usually denoted by a single symbol. Less than 3. Troll romance is more complicated than that. Troll romance needs 4 symbols. Red romance, concupiscent, conciliatory, black romance. Their understanding of romance is divided into halves, and halved again, producing 4 quadrants: the flushed quadrant, the colliginous quadrant, the pale quadrant, and the ashen quadrant. Each quadrant is grouped by the half they share, whether horizontally or vertically, depending on the overlapping properties one examines. The sharpest dichotomy, from emotional perspective, is drawn between red romance and black romance, because they're card suits.
And
They're
Dragon
card
has,
suits.
Dragon has a boner right now.
Dragon experiences all 4, mostly just because
They're card
he
suits.
liked the car suit.
I like the guys.
Red romance, comprised of the flushed and pale quadrants, is a form of romance rooted in strongly positive emotions. Black romance, with its colliginous and ashen quadrant, is rooted in the strongly negative. On the other hand, the vertical bifurcation has to do with the purpose of the relationship, regardless of the emotions behind it. Those quadrants, which are concupiscent,
yeah.
the flushed and colliginous, have to do with facilitating the elaborate reproductive cycle of trolls. Those which are conciliatory, the pale and ashen, would be more closely likened to a platonic relationship by human standards. There are many parallels between human relationships and the various facets of troll romance. Humans have words to describe relationships of negative nature or of platonic nature. The difference is, for humans, those relationships would never be conceptually grouped with romance. Establishing those sort of relationships for humans is not driven by the same primal forces that drive our tendency to couple romantically. But for trolls, those primal forces involve themselves in the full palette of these relationships, red or black, torrid or friendly. Trolls typically feel strongly compelled to find balance in each quadrant and seek gratifying relationships that each describes. The challenge is particularly torturous for young trolls who must reconcile the wide range of contradictory emotions associated with this matrix, while understanding the nature of their various romantic urges for the first time. Of course, young humans have this challenge too, but for trolls, the challenge is fourfold. Examine the flushed quadrant. Mom, Dad.
Mom, Dad.
When two individuals love each other, when two individuals find themselves in the flushed quadrant together, they are said to be matesprits. Matespritship is the closest parallel to the human concept of romance trolls have. It plays a role in trolls' reproductive cycle, just as it does for humans. This is pretty obvious. Not much more needs to be said about this. Moving right along. The colliginous quadrant. Hate fuck.
Hate fuck.
When a pair of adversaries delve into this quadrant, they become each other's kismesis.
Kismesis, nemesis, kismesis.
Kismesis.
Not kismesis, it's kismesis.
I know it is. As one of the concupiscent, that word is gonna fuck me up all night.
I'd say
Quadrant.
concupiscent, but
It would not be pissant. It would be concupiscent.
It would not be pissant.
concupiscent.
I doubt that the
Kismesis.
piss is what is emphasized.
Concupiss.
Yeah.
Oh, it's always piss with you.
No.
It plays a role in the procreation as well. There's no particularly good human translation for this concept. The closest would be especially potent arch rivalry with sex.
Every fangirl's opinion of Moriarty and Sherlock, or any kind of strong male-to-male rivalry in the history of ever.
Where they hate fuck.
Yes.
For instance, human players would never be able to adequately diagnose this relationship between Queen and her archagent, but troll players could immediately place it as a dead ringer for Kismacitude. Kismacitude.
Kismesis.
See, that's the reason I say Kismasis in my head when I was reading this comic, is because Kismacitude is so much easier to say than Kismacitude.
Kismesis.
So
He
it
wrote
always
it that way on purpose.
well,
'cause it's
exactly,
classy.
but it always justified in my head that way. That's why I was so accustomed to saying it.
Fair enough.
I knew what it actually was, but in my head it was like, this is easy, do this.
Mm-hmm.
You're already suffering.
You poor sad boy. You sad little baby boy.
My brain cells are broken up into 4 quadrants.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4, and sometimes they rub against each other, but sometimes they don't. They would think we were all pretty stupid for not getting it, and they'd be right. The buckets.
The buckets. It's never gonna explain buckets.
Buckets. Trolls have a complicated reproductive cycle. Let's talk about that. It's probably best not to examine it in much detail. The need to seek out concupiscent partners comes with more urgency than typical reproductive instincts. When the Imperial drone comes knocking, you'd better be able to supply the genetic material to each of his filial pales. If you have nothing to offer, he will kill you without hesitation. Yes, trolls have to fuck and come to survive.
Yep.
This is troll romance.
Yay.
The genetic material, without going into much detail, is a combinative genetic mix from the matesprit and kismesis pairs, respectively. The pales are all offered to the mother grub, who can only receive such pre-combined material. She then combines all of it into one incestuous slurry and begins her brooding. That was meant to be hot for all the trolls in the audience. This doesn't mean the initial combination was for naught, however.
This is porn for all the trolls in the audience.
I am reading porn right now.
Troll porn.
This doesn't mean the initial combination was for naught, however. In the slurry, more dominant genes rise to the fore, while the more recessive find less representation in the brood. Especially strong matesprit and kismesis pairings yield more dominant genetic material. The more powerful the complement or potent the rivalry, the more dominant the genes. Troll reproduction sure is weird!
Oh yeah!
We all take a moment to lament how pedestrian the human reproductive system is, and further lament that the phrase incestuous slurry is not a feature of common parlance in human civilization.
Let us all take a moment of silence.
Examine the
silence,
Ashen
Chief.
Quadrant. I'm not taking a moment of silence that we don't have incestuous slurry.
Cool, a moment of silence is had.
Cool.
Thank you.
This quadrant involves a particular type of three-way relationship of a black romantic nature. Falling on the conciliatory side, it has no bearing on the reproductive cycle except for indirect ramifications. When two trolls are locked in a feud or some otherwise contentious relationship, one can intervene and become their auspicious.
This one's confusing. I hate this one.
The auspicious mediates between the two, playing the role of peacekeeper, preventing the feud from boiling over into a fully colliginous rivalry. This is literally the mother of the friend group, but as a troll romance. That's what this is.
Yes.
Since such lesser feuds are quite common among trolls, there is a significant need for auspicizing parties. Auspicizing.
Yeah.
Auspicing parties. Without them, too many Ashen feuds would become colliginous and begin to conflict with other exclusive kismesis relationships, leading to a great deal of social complexity and sore feelings, even more so than black romance usually involves. Without auspicism, I'm just gonna wing it every time.
Yep.
The result would be widespread black infidelity.
Gasp.
The relationships each quadrant described tend to be malleable, if not volatile, especially on the concupiscent half where more torrid emotions reside. Doesn't take much to flip a switch and transmute black rom feelings into red rom, and vice versa. In many cases, one party will have red feelings while the other has black, but it will often be the case that one party's feelings will swap to match the other's, since there's no quadrant which naturally accommodates such a disparity. But thereafter, it's not uncommon for the two to toggle between red and black in unison now and then.
That's just you and me.
I hate you.
Fuck off.
These scenarios naturally result in both red and black infidelities. This sort of relationship volatility is why conciliatory relationships are an important part of troll romance. An auspices. I say auspices because I just removed the T in my brain.
Yeah.
An auspices can stabilize particularly turbulent relationships. If the auspices fails to mediate properly or has no interest in the role, or perhaps has different romantic intentions him/herself altogether, then relationship often quickly deteriorates to one of an especially hostile and torrid nature. There are many outside factors and influences tugging and pulling these relationships in different directions, and unlike humans who have very orderly, simple, straightforward romantic relationships, without exception.
Yes, without exception, polyamory doesn't exist.
Yes, no,
Not at
without
all.
exception. Trolls exist in a state of almost perpetual confusion and generally have no idea what the hell is going on.
Like you in this moment.
Yes.
Thanks. It's almost like he's making a commentary that troll romances are very similar to human romances because we also have no idea what the fuck's going on. Being confused by troll relationships is one thing we do have in common, though.
Cool.
Examine the pale quadrant. This quadrant vibrate. This quadrant presides over moireligions, the other conciliatory relationship. A reasonable human translation would be the concept of a soulmate, but in a more platonic sense and with a more specific social purpose. A best friend, perhaps.
Besties.
Trolls are very angry and violent race.
So for all of those of you out there who ship Alamis and I together, it's canon because we're best friends. So we are in a
We're best
relationship.
friends.
It's just a more allegiance.
We're in the more allegiance.
Yeah.
And I would hate fuck any one of you in the chat. You can ship me with all of you.
Please-
in pure,
please
unadulterated
don't.
hatred.
No.
I despise all.
Why would you fuck them though? I'll be your auspices between you and all the chat.
You are.
I know.
Anyway, trolls are a very angry and violent race. Some are more hot-tempered and dangerous than others, to the extent that if left to their own devices, they would present a serious threat to society, or even to themselves. Such trolls would have an instinctive pale attraction to a more even-tempered troll, who may become their moirail. The moirail is obliged to pacify the other, to function as the better half. The two partners in a strong pale relationship will serve to balance and complement each other's emotional profiles, and thus allow their other relationships to be more successful. It's often ambiguous, especially among young trolls, whether a bond formed between an acquaintance is true moiraligence, or the usual variety of platonic involvement. Furthermore, romantic intentions of a more flush nature can often be mistaken for paler leanings, such to the frustration of the suitor. But some pale pairings, as the one above, will be strikingly obvious to all who know them. And yet others will seem to have been hatched for each other.
Wait! More troll romance exposition, please!
Sure thing. God, you just can't get enough of this, can you? That would have been a great point for transition, but a transition out of this illustrated sociological study, but okay, if you insist. Now, see, what is going on here is, it's perfectly simple. When the full matrix of troll romance is in action, we have, hey, why don't you figure it out? You should be an expert on all this by now anyway. No.
No.
Oh, that's right, yes, because Karkat does have a rant as well.
Explains this, John.
Later, our troll hero would try to explain this to our human hero, attempting to convey all the nuance of troll romance through a nearly verbatim recitation of the preceding excerpts. He would try to describe how rich and textured the troll romance comedies were compared to... That's right, because they have a conversation about rom-coms.
Yep, they
And
do.
Karkat goes, let me explain troll romance again.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
So now you're in for a twofer.
Oh boy.
He would barely scratch the surface of Troll Will Smith's virtuosity with the delicate lattice of troll romance, as he would assess the bumbling, fudge-blooded troll Kevin James through the interwoven minefield briar patch of red rum and black rum entanglements. And all while shifting through his own prickly romantic situation and ultimately learning the true meaning of hate and pity. But they would succeed before the Imperial drone
Would
came...
they succeed?
But would they succeed before the Imperial drone came knocking with his thirsty pails at the ready? Yes, they would. But John didn't understand any of this because he's a moron, and he just wouldn't shut up about his awful bullshit Earth movies. He would just go on and on about that garbage. But if there was one theme to be hammered through his thick skull, it would be the troll's cultural preoccupation with romantic destiny. Yes, the romantic landscape is rife with false sorts and miscues and infidelities, red and black, but every troll believes strongly that each quadrant holds one and only one true pairing for them.
An OTP, if you
An
will.
OTP. And it is just a matter of time before the grid is filled with an auspicious matchups through the mysterious channels of troll serendipity. In short, their belief is that each quadrant there exists a pair or triad of trolls somewhere in the cosmos that were made for each other. Wow, another great transition. You wonder if it will stick this time. You have no choice but to take a stab at the rare and extremely dangerous 2x transition combo. Attempt the 2x transition combo. Looks like it worked. Who
Are you?
Who is this guy, anyway?
I guess I'm going first.
Basically, shipping charts are literal troll lore.
Yes.
Because trolls will try to figure out who their destiny partner is, so they make shipping charts.
Yes. Your name is Aridin Ampora. Aridin, do something awesome.
Also, Alamis, he might also be your favorite character because he's a riff off Harry Potter.
He is, yes. Wait for it.
Did go, he looks like Harry Potter.
Wait. Wow! There she blows!
There she blows, Flapjack!
Swoop. Hold on, I do have to say, person in the chat, Izzy Francui, we do not do role-playing in the chat. Please cease your role-playing, thank you very much.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Mice Man. Oh, I've read this part before. I feel bad for this loser. Haha.
Yeah. Swoop.
I wish I knew what an OTP was, says Fat Man Rolling.
A one-true pairing.
One true pairing. When two people ship each other very, very much,
Is a one-true pairing.
they make
When
a
a
baby OTP.
When a certain fan base ships two characters so much, despite, actual canon sometimes.
Yep.
OTP.
OTP.
The one true pairing.
True.
Whale.
Well. He's
Whale
a
time.
Big laser beam. Oh, I got the whale. Right in the belly.
Right in the
Right in
belly.
the tum.
Right in the tum-tum.
Fish food.
Fish food.
Okay, that guy's pretty much squared away. What about her?
Enter name. Your name is something you don't know how to say.
Faveri Pixis.
Pixis.
Pixis?
Because it's pike.
Oh,
like-
Pixis. Okay.
Yep.
Your name is Pfeffery Pixis.
Some
Do
people also say
something
Pikesies,
adorable.
like pike and pixies.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I think it's Pixis, because
Fair enough.
there would be like an IE, like, yeah.
Fair enough. Do something adorable.
Schwim.
Swim.
Schwim.
Swim frame.
Whale. Net. Swim.
Swimming.
Swim.
Is very
Ominous
dark.
portal.
Oh, those aren't portals.
Give the whale.
Give away.
Oh. Gib.
Hi, Mommy Cthulhu.
Mommy, step on me with your tentacles. Mmm. Yum.
Glub, glub.
Glub glub. Is
Glub
really
glub
big.
goes to
that's
grub grub.
That's a big
That's a
chunker.
Big chunker.
That's a big
That's
chonkus.
a big chunkus.
Fefari's
Go
big
home.
chunk. Oh, it's also a play on Pisces.
Pisces, yeah.
Oh, maybe it is Pisces
Pikesies.
then.
It probably is Pisces.
It's probably Pikesies. That makes sense.
No, that's a good call. So yeah, Pikesies as in Pike, Pixies, and Pisces.
Yes.
Cool. Fefari Pikes.
That should keep her quiet for a while, at least until she dies.
That's sad.
Rip.
Go home.
Go home, Aridin. That should keep her happy for a while and make a freshly orphaned troll somewhere very sad. Examine block. You conveniently return to your respite block so that we may study your variety of interests. This was very considerate of you.
You're welcome.
Plowing through your veins is nearly the richest blood the hemo spectrum has to offer, penultimate on the scale. As such, you are a sea dweller, a subrace of troll distinct from the commoners by mutation and habitat, a caste which rules over the entire species.
Hey, remember like an hour ago when it said, "Man, these guys don't live underwater, do they?" They live underwater.
But ruling, in your view, is not enough. You have an overpowering genocide complex and have made it your sworn duty to kill all land dwellers. He's Hitler. It's great.
Oh.
He's awful. We all hate him. I don't know why some teenage girls made him angsty sad boy. He's not.
He smells like body butter and desperation.
Yeah. So shut up! You have amassed resources and deadly weaponry from around the world for this ambition through many sweeps of extreme role-playing, while pursuing a working doomsday device which will bring Armageddon to all those on the surface. Haven't had much luck with that, but maybe tonight's your night. You have a fascination for military histories and legendary conquerors. You've dubiously modeled your profile and exploits after the most notorious figures and their stories, which are bristling with the glory of victory and the sting of defeat and political machinations and romantic intrigue.
The glory of victory.
The glory of, yeah. It is an image you are careful to craft through exaggerated emotional theatrics, and your penchant for mass murder notwithstanding, people tend to regard you as a bit of a tool. You also like magic, even though you know it to be fake, like a made-up friend, the way wizards are. Made-up make-believe fakey fakes. It's still fun, though. Your troll tag is Caligula's Aquarium, and you speak with a very weird and sort of wavy sounding accent.
Wavy.
You hold off on doing anything for the moment on account of courtesy to fellow royalty.
Examine block. Got a little squid carpet. Nice. On the subject of courtesy, you have also returned to your block so we can get a better look at you. Again, quite considerate. Royalty sure is civilized.
Oh, look at all those seahorses.
Look at them.
Look at those good seahorses.
Do you get it? Because they're horses in the sea.
In the sea.
No, I don't get it, Dragon. Why don't you explain it?
Alright, so basically...
You are also a sea dweller. You have the most noble blood possible, the only of your kind known to possess it, and the only to share it with... Global.
Yeah.
Global.
It's a parody of Cthulhu. You're not supposed to be able to pronounce it.
A deep sea monster, also known as the Rift's Carbuncle, emissary to the horror tears, or in more hushed tones, speaker of the vast glub.
The joke is that it's just glub, but it's glub is the second glub is golub. Glub.
Glub Glub. Cthulhu Fatalion.
Yes.
Glub.
Yes.
This makes you the heir apparent for Alternian rulership, which ordinarily would place you in considerable jeopardy. Her imperious condescension would steer the flagship from the fleet and make an attempt on your life herself, if not for the protection of your monstrous Lussus. And if not forewarned of your race's extinction by the whispers of that Lussus, you would have had big plans for the throne. All the plans. All of them. You would redefine what it means to be culled in troll society. Under your rule, it would mean caring for the unfit and infirm rather than exterminating them. And you had put this idea into practice by culling the fauna of the deep. You tend to wild and beautiful aquatic hoof beasts, grooming and feeding them daily. You capture and cage cuttlefish by the thousands, for their own good. And also because they are funny and colorful and you love them. It's for their own good.
It's for their own
good. But...
It's for their own good. It's definitely not forcibly having them love me.
But listen.
Love me.
But, the next sentence.
They often swim through the bars of their cages, but that is fine. You run your whole palace as a sort of wildlife adoption facility, even if it's the wildlife's needs for care is dubious at best. And the practice really just amounts to elaborate role-playing scenario. It's still fun, though. You would also look forward to using your reign to unite the two races. You were told you would do this one day by your Lussus, even if it does contradict her message of extinction. Oh well, you suppose not all prophecies can come true. Your troll tag is Cuttlefish Color, and you have a hard time not getting
really excited about practically everything!
Yay.
What will you both do?
Do something ridiculous.
Yes.
Yes. Fuck yes.
Fuck yes.
Hell. Fucking. Yes. Bump.
Bump.
Bother for fairy. Fifth. Hey.
Oh my god, that's right. This is the really hard one to read because they're both identical.
Oh no.
Okay,
Because they have
CC.
very similar colors.
CC is you, Elamis.
And CA
Yep.
is me.
Hmm?
Glub.
Glub glub!
Yeah.
What is it?
What?
I'm wondering if you can forgo the exaggerated emotional theatrics for once and actually tell me what's on your mind.
Nothing's on my mind. Why can't I just fucking talk and glub at you for a reason I don't know? Well, fine, but you don't want to hear it.
Yes, I do. We are supposed to talk to each other. That is what morals are for.
Ugh, well, whatever.
Glub 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 glub. Silly.
I didn't know what that word was.
I didn't know what the word was going to be, so sigh. Will you take the clip off your nub and tell me what's the matter?
Yeah, well, okay, since we are the palest of pals a guy could ever ask for, I will tell you, even though you will only humor me as usual since you don't agree with my agenda. Any of my agendas, really. None of the agendas. None of them.
Are you fretting over another one of these dumb contraptions?
See? More condescension. You are going to make a hell of an empress.
No, I'm not, but that is besides the point. None of your plots to kill the land dwellers ever work out, and every doomsday device you get
your hands on.
you get your hands on turns out to be a piece of junk.
So, I gotta keep trying. That's how all the great military masterminds became great, through upright perseverance.
I think deep down you stack these plots against you so you can fail because you know it's wrong.
It isn't wrong. I'm not going to explain it to you again. At this point, all you need to know, is that it's important to me. And I'm doing it for us. I mean, our kind. Nobody understands, not even you.
It's the last time I will say this. We are not better than anybody. Glub.
Psh, Hemospectrum begs to differ.
If you're as sickened by them as you say, why do you spend so much time on land? You can't have the sort of affinity for our kind as you profess.
That you profess.
That you profess you've only spent, what, a few days underwater maybe in your whole life?
Whatever. I have to keep an eye on him up here. It's all about tactics.
What about your friends? Do you ever think about them? If they are beneath you, then they have to die too. And I know you like talking to some of them. You say you hate them, but I think you are pretending.
History is full of cases where conquerors consort with members of the enemy in a mannerly way before wiping them out, even going as far as growing fond of some. It's only civilized.
I have a fishy feeling that this stupid doomsday machine is just another excuse to consort with someone in particular.
All your feelings are fishy. Glub, 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 glub.
Oh, don't you glub in that tone with me, mister.
I'll glub whatever dumbass bubbly sounded fish noise I will want to glub.
Oh shit, you are angling for so much trouble now.
Okay, please let's not get into the homo fucking fish pun thing again, okay? Like, we get it, we are nautically themed.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why she ignores me. I guess she's just bored with me. Well, we had it all set up for her to give me this thing tonight. That probably doesn't even work, but yeah, maybe that wasn't the point. I mean, you think we have a pretty good rivalry going, right? Or at least had. It was pretty fucking bitter and contentious for a while there, and there was some good chemistry. I don't know what happened.
I guess? I wouldn't really know. Sometimes people just drift away, I think, or just aren't as into the quadrant as the other wants to be. So you really think your feelings for her run that dark?
It doesn't matter. Like I said, she's bored shitless. I guess I'm not as good an adversary as I thought.
It is so ridiculous. Any girl will be lucky to have a kiss-me-sis as diabolical as you, especially that one. Who knows what her problem is? She has issues.
Well, okay. Thanks for saying so.
You know, I'm not sure why we never talk about our romantic aspirations. We should more often. It's kind of exciting.
Shrug.
Probably because you fill your gossip quota with your nubby-horned bro. Leave nothing left to talk about with your dear sweet Morale. We're supposed to help each other with that stuff too, remember?
Maybe. Seems kind of odd, though.
Your stupid fishy face is what's odd. Have you ever thought about that?
Fine. Well, those are my stupid feelings. What about yours? Seems to me like you get along too well with everybody to be harboring any black sentiments.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody I feel that way about. Maybe I'm just not old enough to have those feelings yet? We are still pretty young, you know.
Yeah.
So okay, those are your black leanings. What about red, Aridin?
Oh god.
Is there a lucky lady you are waxing scarlet for? Or lucky fellow? Tell me! Don't pretend you're all embarrassed suddenly.
Okay, Feth, this is none of your damn business.
Oh.
I gotta go. Be back later when it's time to play. Go grab a beverage. Another
Accurus Aquarium, cease trolling cuttlefish color, sad face.
Sad face.
Aaron Kennedy says, "Why won't anyone hate me?"
Yeah. Another emotionally exhausting conversation. Too many feelings and problems. It couldn't be any clearer to you. You and the Sea Princess have splashed down hard into the Moirail zone, and now you don't know which way's upward. Perhaps tonight you will reveal your true feelings toward her and end these exaggerated emotional theatrics once and for all, one way or another. You need a stiff drink. But, not this swill. You're not that desperate.
Fago.
Fago. Check fridge. You pay a visit to what the common land dwellers refer to as a thermal hull, instead of the more aristocratic and especially esoteric and alien-sounding term, a refrigerator. Open it.
Yes, it is canon that these things are not actually called these weird troll things, but like in high society, but they are in low society.
Yes. A bunch of unbelievably shitty wands tumble out. Of course, you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked.
Go get a beverage. Another emotionally exhausting conversation. Too many feelings and problems. That guy. Talk about a high-maintenance Moirail. Perhaps tonight you will reveal your true feelings towards him and end these exaggerated emotional theatrics one way or another. You need a sugary drink.
Tab.
Underwater.
This is stupid.
Glub. Disarm. You decide to unwind and take your mind off the drama for a while before starting the game. You nearly forgot this is going to be an exciting night. Everything you are about to do next is exciting. It is always exciting. You are excited. You unequip Don's Entente, a golden double culling fork.
Isn't it supposed to be Psi? Isn't that the Greek letter for Psi?
Yes.
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
Sidons.
Sidons, okay. Sidon? Is it Psi or Psi?
Psi. So it's P.
Well, it's a joke on Poseidon because the P is silent in the Greek Psi because it would technically be PSI. So it's Poseidon's Entente, but it's Sidon because
You unequip Sidon's Entente, a golden double culling fork, a legendary weapon reserved for royalty, and generally only used for ceremonial purposes.
Disarm. You unequipped Ahab's crosshairs, which is yet another legendary weapon, about as powerful as your kind abstractus will allow. You plundered it from a ghost ship during a particularly challenging campaign. It was the same old gamblin'
Gamblinauts?
Gamblinauts? Gamblinants? No, there's Nance.
No, Gamblinants.
Gamblinant's ship, from which your accomplice at the time also plundered a set of extraordinarily powerful dice. You almost feel sorry for the adversaries you will face tonight. They will likely pose neither team much challenge at all, unless one of the links in the prototyping chain includes something especially huge and monstrous. But really, what are the odds of that happening?
Hey, time to talk to yourself and one of them be Aridin.
Father Vriska. Oh no. On the subject of your old accomplice / rival, you guess you'll try talking to her one more time, even though you know she won't answer. You know she is bored shitless with you and your drama.
Oh, entente is pronounced entente. It's a French word.
Entente. Okay.
Sidens entente.
Okay.
Sidens entente. Alright.
Gotcha. Thank you, Fat Man.
Thank you. You are almost starting not to care about the stupid Doomsday device, which
Yes,
probably
I know
won't even
Psy
work.
is used because it's trident shaped. I figured that joke was obvious. Alright, continue.
She probably knows you know it won't work. She has probably put all the pieces together and knows it was an elaborate ruse to be in cahoots with her again. She just went along with it, playing you for a chump. You are such an idiot.
Also, Madam says yuck French.
Yuck French.
Ugh.
You see? No answer. Bored shitless, just like you thought. Meanwhile, she's dying. She has much hotter irons in the fire than you these days. But it wasn't that long ago that you were the hottest iron. At the height of your prowess as Seagriff's, Marquise Mindfang, and Orphaner Dual Scar were in alliance and unmatched terror, and in competition unbridled tempest. Either way, spoils were typically traded and shared. No levels were left for anyone else to gain. None of the levels. None of them. She would have the victims of your conquest walk the plank, while you would reap the custodial spoils. And while yet another partook not in revelry, but necessity. She had to keep her fed to keep her calm, to keep her terrible voice down. Whisper, whisper.
Whisper, whisper.
And if she were to raise it above a whisper, trolls would begin dying. First the lesser bloods, those more psychically susceptible. If she raised it to a shout, all of the planet would die, land and sea dwellers alike. And if she were ever to get really upset, she might release the vast glub, a psychic shockwave that would exterminate every troll in the galaxy. In truth, it would be all too easy to solve the land dweller problem once and for all. You just need to lighten up on the feeding schedule for a while. Maybe you'd be a little too busy to bother with that hassle for once, or maybe you could happen to be off your game for a spell. It happens, even to the best sometimes. But nah, it would make her upset. More emotions, more problems, that's all you need. Sometime later.
Oh no, wait, go back. I'm gonna point at the screen so no one knows, but what does that look like?
Oh no, yeah.
No. Look at those.
Yeah.
And think about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Okay. You said
Yeah.
gnome, and I was like, does she know? Okay, you know.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Yeah. Sometime later. Our miss.
Okay.
This is you.
The Witch of Life takes her place in the land of dew and glass.
She's in a fishbowl.
She's in a fishbowl.
Report to Aridin. But it's a fun fishbowl.
Here, I'm just gonna.
Yes, once again we get to talk with two colors that are exceedingly similar!
I think we'll end on this. I think this will be the last one we do, because it's getting a little bit late.
Okay.
We will end on this.
Woo!
Fef, are you in?
Yeah.
That took forever. I was getting kind of worried.
Yes, it was a pretty close call and got kind of complicated, but Solix finally came through and now I believe that the full chain is complete.
Man, that guy he's a fucking drama machine. It is fucking pathetic.
Your stupid fishy face is the drama machine that does nothing but whine and glub.
Fuck, sorry.
Anyway, you shouldn't say that about him. He is a hero and saved my life.
Yeah, sorry. I was just really worried and stressed out. I thought you were dead. And I didn't even get to thank you for saving my life or really for anything. And I just spent all this time here worrying and thinking about stuff. And I decided I have something I will want to tell you that I've been meaning to get off my nub for a while now.
Oh, really? That's good. Actually, I have something I've been meaning to say to you, too.
Whoa, really? What is it? You go first.
Okay, but this isn't easy to say.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Maybe I will understand more than you think. We might even be saying the same thing.
Okay, I hope so. I think, now that we are both in this game and have left our world behind, and you can no longer pose the danger to our people that you had always planned to, I think it is not really necessary for me to be your Morail anymore.
Whoa. Wait, what?
I am really sorry, Aridin. It has been so hard looking after you and keeping you out of trouble. It has taken its toll, and honestly, I am really exhausted.
Fuck, this isn't what... I don't know what I wasn't expecting this at all. I'm not sure I can handle this.
I'm sorry. It will be the best for both of us. We can just sort of be regular friends instead.
No, please don't. Look, I'm being serious here, don't do this. I won't even use my weird accent while I type, okay? So you know I'm being really dead serious and honest about this.
Okay, I am being serious and honest too. See?
Okay, good. Are you sure you aren't being hasty about this? You've just been through a lot. I mean, we are supposed to be fated to be Moirails, aren't we? Isn't that how it works? And you can't just throw all that away because you're sick of me.
I am not sick of you, Aridin. I still really like you. In order to be destined for more allegiance, both people have to be on board, don't you think? But I cannot do it anymore, so I think it just wasn't meant to be all along. And really, you don't need me anymore. You are free to do as you wish. We both are. I can't look after you anymore.
I didn't ever need anyone to look after me. I was totally fucking fine. My ambitions were noble. And really none of your fucking business, quite frankly, your majesty. And the only reason I put up with sticking my flipper in this fucking enormous fucking shithole quadrant with you was...
Was what?
Never mind.
Tell me!
Okay, fine. I apologize for losing my shit over this. I was just caught off guard is all. But maybe it's a good thing, really. Actually, I might have been proposing the same thing, to be honest.
Oh?
Yeah. Fev, have you thought about, since you don't want to be pale with me no more, the possibility of some other kind of arrangement with me?
What do you mean?
I mean, something a bit more kind of reddish? Like, brighter red?
No, I hadn't thought about it.
Okay.
There was pain in that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No!
Okay, well, what do you think about it? Now that you're thinking about it.
I really don't know about that.
Why not? I thought you said you liked me.
I do, but I don't know if it's really in that way.
Couldn't it be, though? Don't you think there's room in your collapsing and expanding bladder-based aquatic vascular system for those feelings?
I've never had a chance to consider anything like that. I have just spent all my time worrying about you and trying to keep you from killing everybody or hurting yourself. It took all my energy. I don't think I have anything left for those feelings either.
Oh, God.
What?
I'm the biggest fucking idiot who ever lived. I can't believe I just opened up to you like a chump when I knew what was coming. I am one sad fucking brine sucker. Over-emotional, sapping trash. You're right, I'm not better than anybody. I'm worse than anybody. Everybody. All the bodies.
Stop! Will you just clean up for once in your life?
Like a
Always
Discord is
carping
censoring her.
Uh-huh.
And carping and carping. All the fish puns.
Oh,
Let's see.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You go completely overboard. With your emotions, always looking into real and drama wherever you can. I am up to my gills in it. I just can't salmon the strength in them anymore.
I cannot.
Wow, she fucking hit that.
I know.
Perfect.
I know. I cannot believe you are doing the fish pun thing while you're breaking up with me. Real nice. Whoops, I mean real nice.
Sorry. Really, this shouldn't be as bad as it sounds. When all is said and done, I am still your friend. We have left our world behind. Everyone is dead, and there's no use in worrying about it now. It's over. It is time to play this game and focus on building something new and exciting. So hang in there, Aridin. I have to go now. Solix is in serious trouble, and I have to go help him.
That cut off that
The
entirely.
entire thing cut off, yeah.
Oh boy, okay.
He did it again.
Not did
Don't
it
worry
again.
about it. Don't worry about it.
I think it's maybe Discord just hates me having a high pitched voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it can't quite pick you up. Well, wait. Don't go. Glub. And that's where we're gonna end it this evening.
Madam says, this man got double friend zoned.
Double friend zoned.
No, he was in the friend zone. He just got friend zoned and then he got unfriend zoned and then double friend zone.
He got friend zoned out of the friend zone.
Yes.
Oh god, he got acquaintance zoned.
Oh god.
He got good acquaintance zoned.
Oh lord. Alright, I want to turn this back on to say goodbye to everybody. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. He's shaking his cord. And we will see you all very soon. Farewell. Goodbye.